All right, real quick. So today's video, we're gonna react to a Tariq Nasheed video where he is basically insulting people from his homeland, aka Africa. Not sure of the exact country, but the continent of Africa. He's down talking, just basically hating on the people that are still where he comes from. His lineage, obviously, he's a FBA, which is a foundational Black American. He's trying to create this narrative that Africans and African Americans are not the same, and they shouldn't worry about what they're doing over here and such. So to me, it's basically like, imagine if I'm Mexican. If Mexicans were in America, were selling Mexicans in Mexico, fuck you. We don't care about you. Stay over there. Don't come over here no more. We don't want you around us. We don't give a fuck about our heritage. Don't worry about what we're doing over here. Yada yada yada. So I mean, you can't do that, bro. It's you're supposed to embrace your people. You're supposed to embrace your culture. You're supposed to want to help your culture and your people. So this is, to me, this is just the foundation of where his hate comes from. You know, this is a big issue that's ongoing right now, especially in Southern California. So it's kicking off something that's going to be potentially pretty big. So we got to keep our eyes on it. But like I said, this is just my reaction to a video that somebody else posted where he's basically just insulting his own race, and it's not a good look. So here we go.
Molly Wop, go ahead. What's up, Molly Wop?
I'm good. How are you today, Mister?
I am good, my friend. Now, where are you from, sir?
I'm from Ondo State, Nigeria.
Okay, there you go. So what's on your mind, sir?
I wanted to know what this space was all about. If you could refresh.
We were just talking about how a lot of people deny racism. That's what we're talking about. And we're just talking about why people, especially some black people, will deny racism. So that's what we're talking about today. But what's on your mind? Did you have something you wanted to get off your chest, sir?
Yeah. I heard that a couple months ago you had, maybe a year ago, I don't remember, you had received over $1 million for a museum.
Yes.
Where did all that money go?
It went to a Jollof factory. A Jollof factory. I'm making microwavable Jollof. That's where it went.
Microwavable Jollof.
Yeah.
You should send me some, brother.
I will see.
All right, so real quick, basically what's going on is he's being derogatory, and he's being funny as far as jollof, which is like a type of rice that they eat over there in Africa, and it's something that it's I guess I would assume for the purpose of expense, it's not really expensive to make, or it's easier to feed a lot more people with it from what I've seen on YouTube and a couple other places. But he's basically just being sarcastic. Oh, I'm making a jollof factory for microwavable rice, or whatever you want to call it. So I mean, he's basically just talking shit to somebody from his homeland, and he's just being an asshole about it. So let's continue.
You some of that microwavable Jollof.
Okay.
So,
But about the museum, what of the museum?
it's going to be next to a deodorant factory, and you're more than welcome.
You're beating around the bush, my friend.
All right, real quick. He's saying that the Jollof factory is going to be next to a deodorant factory, which is basically him saying that people in Africa smell, they're musty, they're dirty. That's what he's saying, because as I've already watched this video, and that's why I'm reacting to it, because it gets crazier. The deeper the video goes, it's only 11 minutes long. I don't know if I'm going to react to the whole 11 minutes, but you got to hear what he says about people from his homeland, and it's kind of crazy.
Speaking of bush, does your family still live in the bush while you're over here?
No, we have a four-story mansion. You know.
Of course, yes, you do. You
Yeah,
all,
we're very financially stable.
yes, you are. And that's why the people.
And I know you are too.
That's why your folks are up there begging for help in the Ukraine, and the government won't help. Can you use some of your four-story
And
homes?
I know you're very.
Umbute, calm down. Calm down, Umbute. First, you're pocket watching.
Real quick. So right there, he's calling him Mbute, which obviously that's probably not even the man's name, but it would basically be my like me calling another Mexican male from my homeland, Mexico. Hey Juan, they're like hey Juan, like everybody over there is named Juan. So again, he's just being derogatory to his own people. So it just shows you the mindset of this man and what he is as a person, and how he's trying to create a divide with brown and black people as far as specifically in Mexicans and blacks in South, East LA, LA in general, South California, and it's just a hot topic right now. So that's the reason why I'm doing this video. But yeah, he's just being an asshole and talking shit pretty much to his own people. So I mean, it's not a good fit. But let's go.
And now you're sitting up here talking all of that principle.
I know you're financially well. I know you're financially sound as well because
Yes,
you had received $1 million and no one knows where it went.
everybody knows where it went, sir.
Okay, where did it go?
Stop pocket watching foundational Black Americans, sir. Why do y'all pocket watch us so much? You're so jealous, and y'all pocket.
I want you to stop stealing from your own people. Okay?
Sir, that's you projecting. Notice foundational Black Americans are not whining about the money because they know where it's going.
They do.
Only you non-FBA tethers are whining about our museum. Why is that? Is
Because
it
you stole from your own people and you refuse to give them money.
that's you projecting your jealousy, sir? You're projecting your scam mentality because you had to pull all types of scams to get here, didn't you, sir?
I want to see your tax return.
Sir, I want to see your deodorant receipts, okay? Because you sound very musty, okay? You sound
I
jealous.
got to get the
That's the part I'm talking about. Calling him musty,
Sir,
and
you sound jealous and musty,
he's an
sir.
asshole. But here's
Show
from
us
his
your
own
tax
words.
return.
Show us your green card.
Now, my thing about what he keeps saying, show us your green card, right? So he's saying that he doesn't approve of Africans from Africa, the continent. It could be any country, obviously, Nigeria, Congo, Ghana. I'm not exactly sure how many countries are in Africa, but it's a lot. But the point being is, he's saying, show us your green card. Well, your stance on being an FBA, foundational Black American, is that yous were brought here, enslaved, yous built America, and so for those reasons you deserve reparations, which I understand. Okay, cool. That's something that you guys need to embark in that mission and see if you can get your message passed and approved by whoever needs to approve it. But to say that, show me your green card, like it's that easy for them to just come over here from the continent of Africa to try to a lot of them come. I used to work with a few guys from the continent of Africa. I'm not sure their origins as far as what country, but they used to work with us at the merchandise mart, and they were elevator operators, and these guys worked hard. These guys were cool. These guys were respectable, respectful, and shit. They came here to work to make their money, and from what I know, this was if I remember correctly, I was working there back in 2004 to 2005, probably 2006 or 7, depending. It was like a seasonal type job for that company. But anyway, so these guys were back then working there. I found out they're still there. Shit, because I got a couple friends and family that still work there. These guys have been there over whatever it is, almost 20 years now. So, it's crazy, that he would downgrade and be derogatory towards hardworking people that his lineage comes from. So, yeah, let's go. like a weird pause in this video. I don't know. It's like they're not talking.
Okay.
Show us their tax return.
Can you show me your green card?
Tariq, where does the money go?
Sir, I told you where the money. It went to buy.
Where is the museum?
It went to buy your mama and sister's better wigs, sir, and you know that costs a lot of money. So that's like that's $900,000 right there. That's where the money went.
It's King Flex, please. Come on, don't steal from that.
Sir, stop projecting your scams.
King Flex.
Okay, Umbute. Now, are you done hating and pocket watching, sir? Because y'all stay pocket watching and projecting your jealousy on foundational.
Why would I be jealous now?
You're jealous because you know why you're jealous. You're jealous because foundational Black Americans are 12% of the population, and we raise more money in 1 month than 100 million of you could not raise in probably a year because you're over there in your home country hating on each other, cutting each other's throat, and not building anything and coming over.
King Flex, I would not be jealous.
Yes, sir. This is jealous talk. You're jealous because we got on code and raised that large amount of money in a short period of time, and y'all can't do that in your homeland. Is that where this jealousy is coming from?
No, I'm a self-made man. I don't have to steal from my own people. Understand?
Sir, you're projecting. Sir.
I'm self-made.
You're self-made.
You're not self-made.
Sir, driving for Postmates is not self-made, sir. Is that your idea of self-made?
You can't. You didn't even finish high school. You dropped out.
And a high school dropout has more money than half your country, sir. How do you feel about that?
You have to grace to even make a book.
Sir, how does it feel that a high school dropout has more money and more success and more respect than half your village? How do you feel about that?
I feel good because I didn't have to steal it to get where I am.
Well, you had to sell pussy to white men to get a green card, sir.
Tariq, are you a homosexual?
No, sir.
I think you are a homosexual.
You're calling up whining to another man. There's nothing more Uchified than that. You're calling up whining to another man, which is something that a lot of you non-FBA tethers love to do. You guys are beta males. Many of you tether classes, y'all been defeated by white supremacy, and y'all call up whining to other men, especially black people. Why do y'all whine so much?
Didn't you say you?
Okay. I can't understand you, sir. Take some of the jollof out of your mouth. Now, why do you...
Didn't you say you racist?
Umbutu. Why do you whine so much? What is that about your culture that makes you such whiners?
Culture, your culture too.
Umbutu?
Tariq, that's also your culture.
Did your
if you want to
prepaid
be
minutes run out,
precise.
sir? Did you have to go get a Wakanda?
Can you stop muting me for like 1 second?
Okay. I know your
Didn't you say you said you.
I know your Wakanda rush card is running out of money. But at
And
least
the
try
guy
to
doing
keep
this
your phone
video
on long enough so you can.
No, can you stop muting me,
And
bro?
he's laughing, like
Sir,
it's funny
you
to
have to
treat
listen. I know
people
over
from
in
your homeland the same way.
in your homeland,
I mean, it's kind of
everybody's
crazy to
just
me.
babbling and talking over each other, and there's no order, and that's why everything falls straight to hell. But over here, there's order, Umbutu. You got to have order.
There is no order, bro. You're creating disorder,
Okay,
Tariq.
now you're gonna have.
Okay, like I recall you saying that you fucked Brooke.
Okay. Now you're using potty mouth language, sir. I will not have that, sir. Do you use that mouth to blow your granddad? You have a potty mouth, sir.
All right, here we go. All right.
So we're gonna have to get you out of
I'm
here.
in the
Now
video
you're
also
using potty
'cause,
mouth
yeah,
words. You're
He's
musty and
bringing
you're
up
pocket watching.
this
So
gentleman blowing
we
his
bid you a good
granddad
day.
and being
You
disrespectful.
gotta have
and-
respectful spaces around
Yeah.
here, sir. Cannot have that. Okay. We're not.
All right, so basically that was my reaction to some of the things that he does. From what I've heard and seen, it's common. It's just the way he is. I'm not gonna call him a troll. I think he is a troll. He does a lot of things for shock value and such, but at the same time, I also think he's doing it for money. He's like another Umar Johnson. He's another, they want to, point the fingers at the bad guy, which could be the white man, which could be Mexicans, which could be anybody, basically. And at the same time, he's trying to make black Americans feel like he's fighting for them and he's there for their cause because his number one sticking point is he's fighting for reparations, which you know what that's a that's a subject that they're allowed to speak upon. They're allowed to want to get that accomplished, which is great. I hope it goes through, honestly. But at the same time, I don't think that's his end goal. His end goal or his end game to me is that he's trying to grift people for money, kind of like what Donald Trump does, where he wants you to think that he's fighting for you, so you're gonna send him $10, $15, $20, $100, whatever. If 1,000 people, 5,000 people, 10,000 people, that's nowhere near the size of the population of African Americans in this country. But if 10,000 people sent him $100, guess what? He got $100,000, right? He can pay his bills. He can buy a car. He can pay his rent, his mortgage, whatever. So imagine if he does this multiple times a year and he accomplishes this goal on a regular basis, with no, and there's never a date of when something's going to happen. It's just, we're fighting, we're going to do this. So for years, he'll drag it on, and for years, he'll continue to grift money. And, it's all basically just a con. He wants to say that African man is a scammer, the old, the old Nigerian scammer, where they talk about people from that country being scammers and such. That's what he was saying, and that's what he's trying to make it seem like is going on, where that's what he's doing to his own people here in America. So, with that said, like I said, this is my reaction to the video. Chicago Dumb. I'm gonna start posting some more content soon. So, yes, sir. Check me out.